is Facebook dead? And so first, if you'll allow me, Bailey, I'm going to go first because I feel like
please go ahead. Go right ahead.
It's a huge pet peeve of mine. I have been in marketing for a long time, long enough where I can remember when it was Facebook versus MySpace, that time period. And there were times during then that people were saying that Facebook was dead. when Facebook was only for college kids, they were saying, yeah, it's a quick flash thing and it's going to die any day. It's only for kids. And then of course it aged up and it became not only for kids anymore. And then immediately, because kids weren't using it or the young people weren't using it, they said, oh, Facebook's dead. And that was probably, I don't know, 2008 or something like that. And here we are today. Facebook is still not dead, definitively not dead. In fact, literally one of the most popular platforms in the world. And let me just check. Let's see what the Google machine says as how many daily active users for Facebook. And then I'll put the date in here and let's just see 2.1 billion daily active users that use. I mean, it is like an unbelievable amount of people still use Facebook all the time. I don't know, it drives me insane when people say, is Facebook dead? Facebook is so not dead. There are kids, youth don't use Facebook. I agree with that.
They will eventually, though. They will eventually. They will.
Right. They will want to connect with their grandma or with their mom or with their friend from high school. And eventually when they're in their mid 20s, probably early 20s, I think the account is created.
I think Facebook is going to make a resurgence here soon.
I absolutely agree because
based off the features of the app, like of what they offer.
Exactly.
Because like, believe it or not, Twitter is dead. Like it's not dead, but like, like no one eventually goes and gets a Twitter. Like you're either in the Twitter or X realm or you're not. That's kind of like very decisive. Like you're either in it or you're not. But Facebook, like it's kind of interesting to think about like the different phases that the platform's been through, because like it was originally very much like MySpace, right? Like kind of very similar to how Instagram is run now. Like your personal page. It was all about your personal page. But it kind of like my first interaction with Facebook and like the Facebook that I think of when anyone references Facebook is when I was honestly too young to be even on the app. I was like 13. I had to remake my account every couple months because I kept getting reported because I wasn't supposed to be on it. But it would be like the like for a rate date hate or like for a truth. And like we would make they're still on my like 10 years ago today. You know how Facebook shows you your memories? Yeah. That's one of my favorite features. But
yeah,
it'll still come up of videos that me and my friends made in literally 5th and 6th grade, making videos about each other and then posting them to each other's walls. Like this, like social media is not like that anymore. Like it's very much individualistic, like not like, yeah, collaborating, but not in the same way. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
It used to be such a shared space together versus now it's like your platform, it's your page, it's all about you on your page. And it used to just be like a lot more collaborative in a different way. Because now you think collaboration, you think brands, partners, they make a line together. You think to collaborate that way, but that's not the way I'm intending it.
See, I think Facebook is not going to die soon and is not dead yet because they've done an excellent job of becoming the hub of all of their meta products. And you have to have you keep hitting a place where it's like you have to have a Facebook account. You just need to get the most out of this feature or that feature or this feature or that feature. Of course, you don't have to. But it becomes like you just sort of do have to, and so because of that, I said before, like about the kids going away from Facebook. A better way to say it is that they've had it all along. They just didn't log in every day, and they didn't maybe prefer it. But Facebook makes it so you have to create one. In a lot of these cases, if it's for VR. if it's for Instagram, like being able to cross post on Instagram, or if it's for analytics tools, or if it's so you can have like cross post with Threads, whatever it is, they know what they're doing, and they've created this as the hub, and it almost becomes at this point, it's almost a I see it moving into an area where it's a way to verify your identity. Where like if you don't have a real Facebook account, like for example, when I'm hiring someone, I do like to see like what is their Facebook.
Facebook is the first place I go to stalk.
Right, because you see that's the real
people. Yeah, like their family tags them in stuff. They get tagged in work stuff.
Exactly.
You know, like the stuff that they don't.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They get tagged in everything, and you can really see better. Like if someone comes to me and they, like, let's say, it's a hiring situation and I can't find them on Facebook. To me, that's like, I get, especially if it's like a public role, that makes me, it's a bit of a red flag, because you go, okay, well, I know you have one, because again, they have 2 billion daily users. So I know you have one. So why can't I find it? It's probably because you'll say it's because you're a private person. Maybe it's because you're hiding from your wife, whatever it is. But the reality is, like, we've all got one. And if it's like a public one where I can see who you are and see like about you, and like you said, who your Aunt Sheila tagged you in your Thanksgiving picture, then immediately I go, okay, well, this is just a regular person, and I can be a little bit more trustworthy with that person. But if they're like a hidden person, especially if I'm going to be if you're in a sales role of any of that kind of thing, it makes it really hard to trust someone who doesn't have like a pretty transparent Facebook account. So just to button up that topic, is Facebook dead? Absolutely not. I don't think it's dead, and I don't think it's going to die anytime soon. I think Facebook is around to stay. I think, believe it or not, I think actually what is more likely to get to experience some downturn is Instagram.
No, that's because Facebook has all of the features of all of the other apps. You can make a status with just text. You can post just a photo, or you can post a video, and you can message. It has all of the features of all the other main platforms that we have all in one space. And I think that's why it's going to make a resurgence, because if you aren't or haven't already used Twitter/X at some point in your life, the odds that you're going to go make a Twitter account probably pretty low. I don't think Threads is taking off the way to like overtake X in a place of like, for like to make a status, right? Like there's no place to just, hi Titus, how you doing?
Famous.
The man of the hour. You know, so I think that feature alone is really holding Facebook, because where can you just go and write out your feelings? Like people post like their updates of family updates, like when someone's sick in your family or something exciting's happening in your family. Like that's where I think that's one of the main benefits of Facebook and what's really keeping them alive.
Yeah, and like you said, like how it is like the hub. And you can get all of the same features that you can get on Instagram, that you can get on all the other platforms. You can get those all. This is from Aunt Bailey here.
He loves it.
He does, actually. He
I'm so glad.
But yeah, there's a lot of features that you just can't get, or that you can get all on Facebook, that you can't get the whole experience everywhere else. And I do feel that Instagram is the one that has the most opportunity to lose ground, not because there's Facebook is its own competitor. So I think like as people are aging up, Snapchat is staying strong, Instagram is still staying strong, but I think that there is a lot of opportunity for that one to kind of lose ground with TikTok and everything else. I could see Facebook sort of staying solidified in its place, but Instagram experiencing a little bit of a downturn in terms of daily active users. I think the reality is everyone's going to have all the accounts. It's daily active users is the real metric.
The real indicator of how it's going for them.
All right, cool. That buttons that one up. Let's jump into the next segment. All right, this is a good, actually a good next one to go to.